Hello. Thank you for your beauty. Thank you for your hate. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your life. We're nearly there now, Lara, while everyone is watching.
Everybody wants to be famous. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new college degree that puts you $185,000 in debt that you didn't even need to get the job you have right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Emma Chamberlain tweet. My name is Leon Lush, and thank you so much for joining me today. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Democratic debate, except instead of presidential candidates, it's just Jake and Logan Paul kissing on stage for 2 hours.
This is Leon Lush, a YouTuber, an influencer, a commentary channel.
Yeah, did you guys see what? I mean, whew, yikes.
Commentary channels have been around on YouTube for years, and the definition of what they are is incredibly broad. But since 2016, there have been a certain type that millions have gravitated towards and have continued to become one of the most dominating forces in the field of online entertainment.
How's it going, bros? It's PewDiePie. No, I'm not gonna do that because that's a fucking lie. I'm not PewDiePie, guys.
These particular channels tend to focus more around the negative aspects of society, calling out the creators that have done wrong or simply poking fun at the strange, the frauds, and the out-of-touch people of the world. In doing so, their fan bases tend to follow suit by either mocking the people in the comments section or paying their social medias a visit, leaving them with mostly negative comments while simultaneously playing around with the like to dislike ratio. With that context in mind, our story begins after Leon Lush received an email pointing towards a channel with the potential to be the next target in mind for the commentary community.
I'm Sophie. I've never actually uploaded a vlog before and thought, just why not show people what it's like to be me?
Oh, am I glad you did.
I am Sophie. Young, popular, talented.
Woo, baby, yes! Yes! Pardon my elation, it's just that we're 30 seconds in and it's so clear that IAmSophie, the self-proclaimed daughter of a millionaire businessman, is about to deliver us an absolute banger. That's why it is with great pleasure I'm here to welcome you back to the second episode of Spoiled Rich Kid's first YouTube vlog. Review. Show. Poppin' B-roll, baby.
I'm Sophie. Was that really cringe? Should I do that again?
Yeah, probably, but just leave it in though. It makes you look quirky and relatable.
I've never actually uploaded a vlog before, but my good friend Ben has been making videos for like ever, and they are absolute fire. And thought, just why not show people what it's like to be me?
The first few videos feature a woman known as Sophie, a young girl planning to make weekly vlogs about her life as the daughter of a billionaire. She never mentions which billionaire, or even how he obtained his wealth. He's never present during any of the content. All we have is a photo posted on her Instagram. Sophie also has her own merch store, which sells t-shirts and hoodies at £95, which are all strangely sold out after just 20 minutes of launching.
Now I'd like to introduce you to my personal trainer, Lewis. He is like super dope at everything he does. Tell him about the celebrities.
I can't really talk about that, unfortunately. It's a bit confidential.
He teaches loads of celebrities, so he's being modest.
She introduces us to her cameraman Ben, her personal trainer Lewis, and her friend Plum, along with a tour of her home, her private jet, and even attempting a money challenge in a later segment.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be an interesting day because we are doing a money challenge. For the whole day, I have this £10 note to spend. No, it'll be fine. Like £10 is a lot of money. It's like 10,000 pennies.
Relatability, 0 out of 10. Excessive B-roll, 10 out of 10. Lambos, private jets, forced profundity, 10 out of 10. This has every ingredient for the perfect spoiled rich kid's first YouTube vlog.
After covering the story, the inevitable took place. Leon's audience decided to pay Sophie's channel a visit, bombarding every video with dislikes and comments, and not holding back on what they truly thought of her.
You ugly fuck. This video explaining how much of a trash human being you are has more views than your whole channel. God damn, you're ugly. Too bad she turned the like and dislikes off. I was excited to burn this video to the ground more than she already did herself. So little self-awareness with such a big ego, like throwing a sausage down a hallway. That one just makes no sense, I don't get it.
While many people visited her page just to insult and leave a dislike, there were quite a few claiming there was something off about the whole thing. Even Leon ended his video with suspicions that something wasn't right.
Now in the comments, there's a lot of people taking this at face value and just kind of dumping on this girl, which is unnecessary, but Charlie did raise a good point as well. Private jet, Lambo, no AirPods? Seems a little suspect if you ask me, and other comments are talking about this maybe being a parody. So I got to thinking and I did a little investigating. You go to our Instagram page and all these have been posted in the last month, February 5th being the earliest one, which is just a still from the video we just watched. Also, this young, rich, and powerful thing she's doing is apparently like a clothing drop, which she has a promotional video for up on our YouTube page. $94 t-shirts and $144 hoodies. You know, classic rich girl wants to make a clothing line nonsense. Bobby Meisner did the same thing a couple years back as well. But wait, everything is sold out? How am I gonna get my premium YRP t-shirt at $94? February 23rd, merch has dropped. Here's a link to my website. Also February 23rd, oh my god guys, the first drop is now sold out. Thanks so much to everyone that bought so quickly. What? Neither of those tweets have a single like. You just started all your social media accounts like a month ago.
Continuing on that same week, Sophie uploaded a response to Leon's video, claiming that she will never let money change her.
Hey Soph heads, thanks for tuning in again. So firstly, I just wanted to address something that has been bothering me quite a lot. A lot of people have said that I have got hella lots of money and can't talk about normal things.
You know, being mega rich is probably awesome for a lot of reasons, but it's tough, I think, for a lot of people, especially when they grow up that way, because they don't really bring a lot to the table sometimes other than being mega rich. Like, that becomes their entire identity.
And I just want to say that I have never let money change who I am as a person. I've never let money affect any of my decisions. I think I've done that, but it's so important for me that you guys feel seen.
Despite the title claiming to be a direct response to Leon, not once does she ever mention him by name. In fact, the response only lasts for about a minute before she decides to go on a night out with her friend Plum, claiming that'll prove a point.
So today, we are going to be doing a side-by-side comparison. First, we're going to be doing a night out at this like super cheap and super normal place. I'm gonna bring Plum along because like that's totally her vibe. And then we're going to do a night out at this gorgeous place where we go there all the time, it's amazing. But the point is, I am the same everywhere. I can still have the same amount of fun. I still chat the same chat. I still look hella bougie in both places. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, it matters who you are deep down. So let's see how that goes.
The response was so generic, so broad, almost like it was pre-recorded, as if they were planning a backlash, but they just didn't know where it was going to come from. The response to the video went heavily in Leon's favour, since the majority tuning in had come from his channel. However, the people who disliked or left an angry comment must have tuned out straight after the response ended, because had they chosen to stay a little longer, they would have questioned what exactly were they interacting with. During one of the scenes towards the end, the screen begins to glitch. We suddenly see footage from a webcam featuring a girl looking directly into the lens. No one knew who exactly this was until a random fan recognized herself.
Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? So yeah, about the last episode, like, we didn't shoot that. Yeah, it's really random, like, we don't know where it came from, and Ben went back and checked the files and it wasn't uploaded. Thank you so much to everyone that was being so understanding and leaving lovely, helpful comments below, and to everyone that wasn't so understanding and leaving nasty comments, you can go and f*** yourself. I went and messaged YouTube actually, and they haven't replied. So I didn't really know what was happening until I got this. And then this. Yeah, it's really random. This girl messaged me, Lara, and sent me some photos of her house, and they matched up. I don't know, I think the Ethernet must have like hacked her webcam and put it in my videos. And I don't know, I like that I'm feeling sort of curious. We were meant to be going to this Supreme drop today, but you know, I sort of feel like going on a bit of an adventure and figuring out this whole mystery. So let's see what happens.
With no idea how the footage appeared in the previous vlog, Sophie decides to travel to Lara's house and investigate herself. On the journey, we are introduced to Sophie's manager, Chloe, and later in the video we'll be introduced to a tech guy known as Mark.
Yes, queen! Looking fierce! Come in. I didn't know you were going to be early. I would have gotten more ready. I'm so prepared.
I recognise your top.
Yeah. I'm funny. Come in.
Hey guys, so now we are here with Lara in her living room.
Target acquired.
Basically, she doesn't know why her webcam footage got into my YouTube videos. So we've got this guy Mark coming, who's like a computer genius to sort it all out. But in the meantime, because he's running late, we thought we would do a little house tour.
Yeah.
So MTV Cribs up in this place.
Yes! Queen.
Upon arriving, Sophie mocks Lara for the poor living condition she's in, and is disgusted by the toys she used to play with as a child.
Oh, that looks like a clue, that weird, like, house thing.
It looks like it has, like, cameras in the eyes.
Does it have cameras in the eyes?
Are there, like, cameras in here, or?
No, I saw, like, that's the only camera here.
It looks creepy AF.
Get it down, let's have a look. Get it down.
No,
I know, don't, like, touch it too much, but just try and get it down.
I'm, like, well scared.
It was like a childhood toy, like my oldest childhood toy.
That's well suspicious.
That is f***ed up.
While the girls investigate, something just doesn't seem quite right with Lara, which amplifies when Sophie begins talking about the closed-off room at the end of the hallway.
What's that room?
I don't know, it's locked.
Yeah, but what's in it?
I don't know, no idea.
Sherlock Sophie creeping in to blow up the whole scene.
Yeah, should we go downstairs and like investigate there?
Moving on as backup, detective, let's breach.
You know, I've got like some really tight lemonade downstairs that I made for you guys. Do you not want to try it?
Elementary, my dear Watson. Back me up.
No! Can you just come downstairs? Can we just go downstairs?
Okay.
Travelling downstairs to the kitchen doesn't get any better, as we see tons of cat food scattered around it, but when asked about a cat, Lara simply responds with,
Do you have a cat?
No. So now I'm here with Mark. Mark is like Gandalf but for computers. Like we went to school together. He's like my nerdy friend, a complete computer whisperer.
I didn't think that you knew who I was.
Don't be silly, yeah. You're my friend Mark.
After Mark tries to get some answers, a large banging noise begins to take place, which is followed by distortion and jump cuts to different points during the day.
So what
What is that? Is that your cat?
No, it's just like, I told you I don't have a can, like there's nobody upstairs. It's just probably the water pipes because they're kind of weird and annoying, and yeah.
Quite loud.
Yeah, continue
So
please.
basically, you've got all your files here. their title sequencing doesn't follow that of the metadata files.
Yeah, I understand it, right?
My phone's not working.
I don't know. It's just.
Like.
So what we've got is about 3 hours of footage of some weirdo fan's house. That is exactly what the people want to see. This is a waste of time. We need to go. Who is upstairs?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go up and find out.
No!
The banging continues to increase, with Plum deciding to go upstairs to check it out and the rest of Sophie's team deciding to leave the home in a hurry, leaving Plum behind.
No, please don't leave. No! Sit back down. You need to back off. No, right now.
I'm telling you to stop filming us,
No, please, Sophie, come back.
So at this point, guys, this girl was literally screaming her head off, and it was like, we thought that it was probably a good time to go home. Yeah, so we've blocked her off all of the comments. Like, she's literally crazy, and like, I don't really need like people like harshing my vibe and stuff. I just think I really need to stay positive for you all. So yeah, she's like really giving me the creeps. Did Plum go home? She didn't say bye. It's pretty basic.
At this point, it's pretty clear this isn't just another out-of-touch rich kid, so people begin writing it off as a parody of sorts. But then the show decides to throw us through another hoop. A live stream appears out of nowhere, flickering from several angles of a sinister-looking room with nothing but a chair and camera in the center. A figure appears in the chair a few times along with a shadow stood somewhere out of view. The stream lasts for 13 minutes and 25 seconds before disappearing entirely. After fans ask Sophie about the stream on her Instagram, she claims she hasn't been anywhere near the internet and has no idea what they're talking about.
Hi guys, so sorry this video is a bit late. Yeah, we've just literally been running around doing so much dope stuff, like...
Sophie's apologizing for the lack of uploads recently, claiming she's just been so busy. But while speaking, you can't help but feel she's distracted. She isn't as energetic as she usually is, constantly looking over her shoulder into the distance. Even Ben is telling her to look at the camera while she's talking, or repeat a line because it didn't come across as positive enough.
Dad, are you home?
We hear a noise at the back. Believing it to be her dad, she goes to check it out. While gone, we get this.
So guys, today's video is all about feeling your true self on the outside as well as on the inside.
It only gets worse as Sophie finds her room vandalized as the anomalies increase.
What the fuck? Ben, did you do this?
How would I have done this?
Well, who else could it have been? And Just carry on.
After trying to locate where they're coming from, we find Mark, the tech guy from the last video, wearing nothing but his underwear, covered in blood.
Mark, what?
I'm finally here.
Whose blood is that on your arms?
No, I don't know what I'm doing here. But I'm here now, and that's what matters. It's like there's a worm in here. It's laying eggs in here. It gets fat. And it gorges on your thoughts.
It seems as though he's possessed by something, claiming that it's inside his head, like a worm, getting fat, a parasite. Sophie tries to escape, but no matter how hard she tries, Mark constantly keeps appearing in front of her with a strange man standing beside him.
What the fuck? Ben, where the fuck are we?
Sophie, shut the fuck up. Hello? Sophie, please just stay really quiet, okay? Just stay really quiet.
Sophie and Ben are somehow teleported into the dark room we witnessed on the stream. A ritual of sorts appears to be taking place, as Mark kills Plum and Ben right in front of Sophie. Lara appears wearing the pink outfit that's iconic with the channel. It flickers between her and Sophie before the video comes to an abrupt end.
I'm Lara. Young, popular, talented. I'm a friend, a daughter, a sister. Now you may think that my life is pretty easy. All these crazy things, private jets, fast cars, the beautiful friends, made me think, am I happy? You don't have time to just stop in the middle of a hurricane and look around and realize, am I being real? Am I being... me?
3 new uploads are followed. The first one appearing to be Sophie's channel trailer, except this time it's been replaced by Lara. The title of the video is backwards, like we're witnessing a mirrored reality. We get a better glimpse of the creature this time as his face flashes on screen. Enhancing the image reveals that he has a hand attached to his face, a letter on each finger spelling out hate. The following video features Lara pretty much reenacting Sophie's first vlog, with quotes from the comments section being displayed directly on the screen. All the hate Sophie received placed right in front of us. The Twitter and Instagram accounts changed too, as they appear to have been hacked. The Twitter has been taken over by a man known as Simon, who warns us not to follow the Instagram and YouTube channel because something else has control of them. Although later on, Simon must have gotten control of the YouTube channel as his face appears in a future upload.
Listen. I'm sorry. I know what you must think of me. And there's nothing I can say that can excuse what I've done. And I know you must hate me, and that's okay. You should hate me.
He seems to be sat at his desk with unmarked discs that he promised to play after Lara instructed him to.
I need you to play the next disc and watch it before all the others. I need you to watch it all the way through, just see it all the way through. And it's the only way we can put an end to this. It knows. It knows that what I've done is horrible and that I've ruined the way that things should be. Okay, I'll update you as soon as I can.
So if you watched this video I made 2.5 weeks ago, you know that I had gotten an email from this guy named Ben. He had suggested I make a video about this girl named IAmSophie, who on the surface looked to be like this vapid, daddy's girl, rich, lifestyle, check out my jet, YouTube vlog wannabe, right? Kind of like a female version of Bobby Misner.
Guess what? Parties.
Now I get emails like this all the time, and 90% of the time they don't pan out, but this one I thought looked interesting. I took it at face value. I made a video that I thought was funny, posted it up, and since that time, things have gone a little bit bananas. And there's been no shortage of people making sure to let me know in my comments.
This is actually an ARG.
Thank you for clarifying that. 2 weeks after it was already evident. I know a lot of you are like, what the hell is an ARG, Leon? And don't feel bad, because at the time I didn't know either, so here you go.
An ARG is an interactive network narrative that uses the real world as a platform and employs transmedia storytelling to deliver a story that may be altered by players' ideas or actions.
And thirdly, this inhumane bullying has to stop, all right? I'm already getting bullied by Mother Nature. I can't even leave the damn house. Now I'm getting bullied that I don't know what an ARG is in my comment section. And you know what? The timing matters. At the time of my recording, there wasn't a shred of evidence that it was an ARG.
Leon eventually uploads a response to IAmSophie, mainly telling the story from his perspective, as many viewers had started to accuse him of being part of the game, as the timing of his video seemed incredibly suspicious. Not to mention, the Twitter account only follows him now, along with the email he claimed to have received in the first video was signed off by a man called Ben, the same name as Sophie's cameraman.
I've also seen a bunch of questions and theories about whether I'm involved somehow, whether I got paid to promote it, or if I'm one of the characters, because the timing was a little bit suspicious. All right, I'll admit that, but that's crazy. Okay. Huh?
I'm pretty confident in saying Leon had no idea this was actually fiction, because investigating further, people discovered the creator's Reddit page and found out he was sharing Sophie's videos in subreddits that were connected to other commentary channels, one of them being Will and E. The creator was clearly hoping one of these influencers would cover the IAmSophie story, and it just so happened that Leon was the one that took the bait. But I guess that leaves the question, why commentary channels? This is an alternate reality game. If they were only doing this for views, or for it to just be a parody, it doesn't make sense why they've 1. Incorporated all the dark stuff to it, and 2. Why not try to promote it to a community that would actually like it?
She never addresses me directly, but it seems like they planned in their narrative for some criticism or blowback, whether in the comments or from people like myself making videos about it. Now that does lend itself to the theory that the person who emailed me, who signed his name as Ben, could possibly be the dude from the ARG. And in hindsight, looking at that email, kind of the way it was written, very basic, to the point, just like serving it up on a platter. I have no idea. 50-50 chance. Ben's a pretty common name, but there's a pretty high likelihood.
As Leon mentions, they clearly had this response video planned out from the beginning. They were looking for backlash. Even reading the subreddits the creator was promoting to, it's obvious they were looking to incite negativity. With this evidence presented, I think the connection between IAmSophie and commentary channels goes a little deeper than just trying to get free promotion.
YouTube vlog wannabe, right? Kind of like a female version of Bobby Misner.
If we watch both videos from Leon Lush, he compares Sophie many times to a man known as Bobby Misner.
Okay, so Tom Misner is an Australian billionaire. He has a very big house, very nice cars, a private jet, and a son who you might recognize.
Bobby made his own YouTube channel back in 2018 and started making vlogs about his life as a billionaire son.
Your life is like a movie, and you're the main character. So why wouldn't you make it the greatest movie you've ever seen? Who is Bobby? Basically a little bit of a misfit kid. A kid who has everything. Bobby likes to live life fast.
If we compare Bobby's videos to IAmSophie's, it's almost beat for beat the exact same thing. Private jets, parties, fast cars. Bobby was clearly the inspiration for the first half of this series. But I think what's more interesting is how he became successful. It wasn't the videos themselves, but rather the channels that covered him.
Today I'm bringing you not only a grade A twat, but a grade A twat that just so happens to be a billionaire.
He's half out. Like, normally you're supposed to sit upright, but he's different. He's leaning out the side of it.
His foot on the dash.
He does not care about road safety.
Now, Bobby recently uploaded a video titled Life of a Billionaire's Son, just to get it into your head that he is a billionaire's son.
Bobby became so popular that he even started having collaborations with these commentary channels. Every single one poking fun at the guy and having their audiences follow suit and disliking all of his videos they reacted to.
The weird thing was, because obviously when I first watched the video and I hated it, and then
that's when the hate came in. When you guys started making videos, that's when all the people sort of came in with just a blatant, you know.
Right.
So you're a prick, basically.
Well, no.
He was getting love. No, it was good. It was like I loved the video.
Yeah,
I got more views.
Can I just point out, when Logan Paul did the suicide video, the initial response from that was good.
I don't think you're comparing this. This is not. You can't compare mine to that shit.
But to add to the mystery, it seems as though the channels that had covered Bobby were also the ones IAmSophie was trying to get in contact with. And if we're trying to connect the dots right now, everything recently seems to be revolving around hate. While Bobby seems to be the inspiration for the first half, the second half seems to be inspired by commentary channels, or more specifically, online negativity that follows them. The channel continues to upload, but this time from the perspective of Simon, playing the unmarked discs as promised.
Hey guys, so this is my first vlog of my new YouTube channel. I kind of wanted to create this because I'm really into beauty and fashion and makeup and stuff, so yeah, I think just a whole lot of this channel is going to be that.
According to the files, Lara had her own YouTube channel, introducing us to her life and the cat she supposedly didn't have. During these videos, she seems normal. Nothing like the stuttering and screaming mess we saw earlier. What exactly happened to her in just the space of 12 vlogs?
I'm gonna start with a few facts about myself. I'm Lara, of course. I'm 22, I live in London, England. I've lived here all my life, so doing pretty well. I am an only child and I live here with my dad. My mum passed away when I was 3. She was involved in an accident. I'm also an avid gamer, so I'm really into like RPGs, puzzles, strategy games, all that stuff.
Simon plays the first one for us, and she seems a little nervous, but genuine. She even talks about her favourite games. Then, Simon skips immediately to vlog 12. It's an unedited reaction video to Fortnite. This time, she's clearly trying harder to appeal to an audience watching. She reacts to a new map reveal, but seems completely uninterested. Not only that, but rather than giving her genuine opinion on the reveal, she goes to check what everyone else is saying to make sure her view lines up with the general consensus.
You know, I'm gonna check some of the YouTube channels now and just see what the community is saying. Oh, sorry guys, adverts. Oh, just get them to skip. Okay guys, I think that was a pretty good first look at the map. Yeah, there's a lot of like new, just a lot of things going on there. Yeah, I definitely like it for the most part, but need to get better at. So yeah, just like let me know what you think, what you'd like to see next, and hit that subscribe button.
This is a dramatic switch from the first vlog to the last. While she may be a little nervous in her first upload, she's clearly enjoying it, and it seems like she's doing it because she wants to.
Hey guys, so thank you so much for watching my last video. Obviously it didn't get like that many views, but you know that's fine because it's more about what the person has to say rather than
the numbers.
As we begin watching the vlogs in order, Lara's positivity appears to be dwindling. One line in particular caught my attention in vlog 2, claiming that she noticed the views didn't do too well on her last installment. Then vlog 3 happens.
Hey guys, so thank you for watching my next video. I'm really sorry it's taken so long between videos. Things have kind of just been tough with my dad at work. Not to get like too into it, I think just like without having a car, without having my own money, I've just kind of been like missing out on a lot of things. You're probably wondering why I'm in the dark. I've basically been getting this email over and over again. To be honest, probably more than 10 times at least. And it's basically somebody telling me to do this, play this game.
Lara is doing a let's play of a video game, sent to her by a mysterious individual, but it's clearly more than it appears. The title screen reveals a pretty familiar looking design.
IAmSophie. Young, popular, talented. Something weird is glitching there. I am a friend. Something keeps glitching. Oh my god, a daughter. I don't know why that keeps... A sister. It just said open on the... And it might look like I got it pretty easy. All these crazy things. Private jets, fast cars, beautiful friends. They made me think. Am I happy? Oh, when you're in the middle of a hurricane, you don't get to stop and look around and realise. It's like a girl in the background or something. Am I being real? Am I being... I feel nervous. Me.
It's a game featuring Sophie. Everything we saw earlier is now in the form of a game.
I've never actually uploaded a vlog before, but my good friend Ben has been making videos for like ever, and they're absolute fire.
A lot of the lines are recycled from the original too, except there's a few replaced with darker themes. For example, Sophie will casually drop that the seats of the private jet are made from human skin, or when she's looking at her phone, she claims to be looking at a picture of a dead horse, or the flowers in the greenhouse smell like rancid meat. Even stranger, while Sophie is doing the tour of her private jet, the screen begins to shake before a crash is heard and everything cuts to black.
Oh, and now it's shaking. Oh, it's shaking. Oh, that's really weird. Oh my god, it crashed. It just crashed. What's happening? Okay, and now we're in a gym thing.
Then it just continues like nothing happened.
Ben, don't film me. I got no eyes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be an interesting day because we're doing a money challenge. The whole day I have this £10 note to spend. Do you think I'll spend it all? I don't know what it wants me to do. I want you to answer my question. Quit, Lara? Yes, what? Oh. Yes? No, it will be fine. £10 is a lot of money. It's like 10,000 pennies. Today is also the launch of my fashion label, Wild.
The game begins interacting with her.
So this is our studio for today. We were meant to be in the big one, but my manager booked us into the wrong room. So we're gonna have to make do with this one. Lara, should we make do with this one? Yes. It's about how you express yourself and who you are that really matter. Lara, who are you? I'm Lara.
The more Lara plays, the more interactive it becomes.
Where are you, Lara? I'm at home. Where is home? Sophie. It's not £10 now, is it? Oops. Looks like you were right.
Hey Laura! I'm super annoyed today's challenge didn't go as expected, but you're gonna do it again and I'm sure it'll go a lot better.
Leon, be wrong. Come on, speak up. How would you like this place? You don't want to sing. I'm waiting for your daddy to come home. What is this? Don't be scared now. Remember positivity, breathe. Don't understand. Who are you, Laura?
Listen to me really carefully, okay? You need to stop playing that game. You've just got to stop playing the game immediately. Don't go on it. Don't play it anymore. Send it over to me, and I'll try to deal with it.
Okay.